Hi, I'm Oprah Roy, and welcome back to BTB TV.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the show. Week number 13. Who's number 1? I'm sorry to report I'm a little under the weather this week, and, as a result, I have no voice. Well, I do have a voice. But it sounds like a mix between a 3-year-old little girl and that rat from the Ninja Turtles. So, rather than taking a DNS, I have asked Siri's brother to help out with the show. Wow. What a wonderful week of cyclocross we had. NBX in Rhode Island, the C1 race in Bend, Oregon, and of course the SSCXWC in Pennsylvania. With no further ado, your women's rankings this week. Making her first appearance on the list this week, in number 20, is Vicky Barclay. The Scottish superstar scored the win, and her first tattoo, at this weekend's single-speed cyclocross world championships. I'll spare you my Scottish accent. Back on the rankings this week with a season-best 4th place on Sunday at NBX is the Russian doll herself, Ellen Noble. Arlie Kemmerer up to 11th with a win on Sunday at NBX. Then there's this girl. Who? You. And what did you do with Emma White? OMG, Emma White, up to number 8 this week in the rankings, after an amazing win on Saturday at NBX. At 16 years old she becomes the youngest winner of an LHUCI race ever. Hashtag smoking hot. Hashtag white hot. Dropping to number 4 this week with another slight slip in the snow is Elia Anderson. Taking over Elle's spot in the top 3 is Crystal Anthony. She pushed Katerina to the limit in Bend to take a very strong 2nd place. Katerina Nash takes the Cimet 2nd spot after winning both days in Bend, while Katie Compton reclaims the number 1 position in the rankings after a pair of W's across the pond against the world's best riders. Okay, now, moving on to the men's rankings this week. First off, your drop of the week. Also known as your loser of the week. The big letdown. Number not even ranked. Jeremy Duran. Jeremy. Duran. You son of a female dog. How are you going to do this to me? 17th place in Bend. 17th. Effing place. The week after I gave you the number 1 spot. Come on, bro. This is it. You need to decide once and for all if you are going to be a sports car, or if you are going to be a razor scooter. For real, your results are giving me whiplash. Moving on to people who matter. Back on the rankings in 18th with a solid ride in Bend is Troy Wells. Sean Milne and Justin Lindeen move up the rankings with each taking a win this weekend at NBX. Not getting it done this weekend was Ryan Trebin and Jeremy Powers, number 6 and number 5 this week. Neither made the podium at the C1 in Bend. Okay, fine, maybe they were cold. Okay, fine, maybe they don't ride very well in the snow. Well, too bad. The races that matter happen in the cold. They happen in the snow. National Championships in January. World Championships in February. If you can't ride well in these conditions, when it matters most, you might as well call it to season at Thanksgiving. Now, jumping to number 4 this week is Adam Craig. The stud muffin from Oregon took his 2nd consecutive victory this weekend at the single-speed cyclocross world championships of the universe. Moving on to the Cimet number 2 spot this week we have your new Canadian national champion Geoff Kabush. And yes, I am pronouncing that correctly. Geoff Kabush. Emphasis on the G-E-E-E-E. Very excellent 2nd place ride on Saturday, and took the win at Sunday's Cross Crusade Series final in Bend. And finally, your number 1 rider this week. Tim Johnson. And really, if we are being honest, the new number 1 rider this season. With more than a handful of wins this season, including 3 C1 victories in Cincinnati, Iowa City, and now Bend. Tim Johnson has taken North American cyclocross by storm this season, and he shows no signs of slowing down. At this point, looking like the early favorite for the national championship crown next month in Boulder. Okay guys, that's a wrap on week number 13, who is number 1. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next time.